Hera playing as the Malians, which are considered kind of a jack of all trades, master of none, although you see them picked quite often. I will hold my hands up and say it's a civ that I definitely don't know enough about. But the Lithuanians, on the other hand, for Vinchester, are a civ which saw a lot of use last year and maybe have fallen off again in popularity. They do have, like, they start with extra food and stuff, which means that they can go for crazy fast feudal strats. Saw Vinchester doing lots of early men-at-arms aggression, early militia aggression, I should say. And yeah, they're a very good cavalry civ. They have arguably the best trash in the game with faster moving skirmishers, faster moving spearman line, which is nuts when you think about it. Like trying to, if you can chase down a ball of archers across the map and kill them all, which is just crazy. Also, they're getting the latest, which is a very nice unique unit, which we don't see that much of, but it ignores armor, which is broken. It seems like they're not a broken unit, but it's a crazy bonus to have. Also, for every relic that they collect, their knights are getting +1 attack up to a maximum of 4. So if they have more than 2 relics, they have the best paladin in the game. At least paladin versus paladin, let's say. The Teutons are the second best, as far as I'm aware. Alright, so nothing crazy happening so far. Vinchester just taking in his boar. Hera not doing anything crazy either. Walling his base, choosing to wall over here first, which is maybe not... Well, it's fine. He's going to send this villager to wood, I bet, after this. So just walling this corner and then going to make his way over. But not committing heavily to walls. His map is kind of interesting. His TC is kind of flanked on all sides by these wood lines. This one is a really weird looking one. It's almost like it's made to be a wall, basically, and nothing else. So I think he will be able to manage to wall around here the front, get his production buildings on the front, and just wall the sides. It could be quite nice. Very safe stone at the back if he does that. Safe enough gold. It is forward, but it doesn't feel terrible. And he's going to go out... No, he's going out to take this boar. So it isn't going to feel too bad here. Safe wood lines at the back as well. And he has already scouted where his opponent is, so nice play by him. He's going to know his TC is somewhere around here and sees the house going up too. Isn't there to see the barracks going up, so maybe Hera should double back there. Has to assume that the villager building a house might be building the barracks as well, if there is going to be a forward. But we'll double around and spot that anyway, I'm sure. Hera is so good. Vinchester obviously ridiculously good as well, but I don't know. I watch a lot of Hera. His stream is really entertaining. And he answers people's questions. I've asked him questions, like 2 questions the last week. Like, and he'll just spot the question, like just a question about like strategy or whatever. And he'll just answer it in a really nice way. And yeah, he likes doing that, so it's really cool. If you have a question, there's a good chance he'll answer it if he spots it in the chat. Because I guess with huge chats, like if he has like 2,000, 3,000 people, the amount of bullshit that he has to like wade through to see any like genuine questions, I'm sure he's quite happy when he sees a normal question. Anyway, very nice of him. Anyway, he does spot the barracks. After all that, he does loop around and spots the barracks again. So yeah, good play by him. Actually, it might have been a conscious decision by him not to just wait for the barracks to go up here. Instead, he looped around here to see if the barracks went up on this side and got around here anyway and saw the barracks. Doesn't matter. Now, he's gonna, I guess... I don't know what he's doing here with his scout. Vinchester is making his militia. He's waiting till he goes up to feudal age though, so it will be men-at-arms aggression, and he's going out to gold now. Hera hasn't spotted that. Probably just wants to check, is there any flags on the barracks? He will see it now. So all his concern is about this barracks and tracking the militia going across the map. Meanwhile, Hera at home is going up to feudal age with 19 villagers. The way he has this set up, it looks like scouts. To me, I could be wrong about that. We'll need to get a barracks down, and it will be interesting to see where he gets his barracks. He'll probably just plop it here. I don't think he'll bother going out this far to build the barracks. I think he'll just draw the line here and put his barracks here. But let's see. Let's see. It's late, though. This villager going out now to build the barracks. It's going to be late. Yeah, he has to go with 2 villagers. Maybe I need to stop saying that it's late, because I see Mr. Yo doing that all the time. I say, oh, it's so late, so he had to go with 2 villagers. Like, maybe he left it later so he could get more res and then went with 2 villagers, and it's actually worth to do that. So I have to stop saying that these guys are making mistakes with their barracks. Anyway, the barracks will be up just about in time. Yeah, pretty much perfect timing there for Hera, actually. And yeah, he's going to build a stable, so it was scouts in the end. These villagers will be completely safe. He can even just build a little wall here if he wants, and then garrison inside his TC if he wants. These villagers going to be safe on wood. Just needs to make sure that there's not a gap here. There might actually be a gap there. As yeah, Hera going to wall, big walls, big boy walls across the map here. And yeah, this is nice. It's a nice play by him. These guys are going to try and break in here, but scouts will be enough to clear this up eventually. But Vinchester going to go for the men-at-arms upgrade straight away, so these guys will be putting down a lot of damage on these houses. Houses, again, are not getting a ton of melee armor. They got nerfed recently. They actually have -1 melee armor. You see the -1 here, which is kind of nuts. And yeah, villager will have to be sitting there repairing that the whole time. As maybe a spear is coming out. Yeah, this is perfect. I like this from Vinchester. Just gonna add a few spears. And spears, in addition to this, will be very difficult for Hera to take care of. Right? Because men-at-arms versus scouts, like scouts will trade kind of a bit better. But if you add a few spears, no chance. Hera's gonna have to add an archer range now soon to deal with this. He's banking up scouts inside though. Well, just has one inside there. What's he doing beside that? Just has his TC rolling. Happy to defend behind here. I think maybe he just runs in with his scout Vinchester, honestly. Hera can't do anything about that. Archer's going to be here, though, and Hera, I think, has to fight this. Try and take out the archers. Oh, yeah. Definitely taking bad shots against the spear. Now has to run away, but Archer goes down. So still going to be okay, but just buying himself time. But he needs to get an archer range. Archer range just coming up now, and he's going to look to get skirmishers out. Defending behind here. Scouts running around for Hera at the front, trying to get rid of any reinforcements. So it's nice play by him, nice positioning. Realizing he can't really fight this. In fact, for sure he can't fight this. It would be really bad if he tried to fight this. And he isn't panicking. He is not panicking at all as he sees another spear and archer coming across. So now Hera really can't fight this. I don't think he can even engage here safely. He's going to chase around this scout, maybe look to get some damage in. These guys, all four of them, maybe if they go for the spear, it's going to be okay. Okay, so Vinchester maybe realizing that Hera could take a good trade there. And skirmishers on the way. Skirmishers on the way. Vinchester not yet with his upgrades. No fletching for him. I'm not sure if he even has a blacksmith. Blacksmith being raced up by 2 villagers, so okay. Realizing maybe they need some upgrades. Guarding this archer with 2 spears, so it's going to be very tough. And yeah. That's it. Hera able to defend. Realizing he's defended at home now, and now is going to go and attack with his scouts. So it's perfect. Perfect play by Hera again. People at the, whatever, 100 or 200 elo below this, do not do this. They will stay at home and defend with their scouts when they don't need to. And Hera might be rewarded for this, and it could be pretty big. Vinchester needs to be aware of this, and he's very vulnerable at the back here. 2 of these scouts are weak. Vinchester not with any spear defense at home, so maybe just wants to make another spear to help out at home, potentially. He's going to try and break in through here anyway, but skirmisher is going to be enough to defend. Well, maybe they won't be, but Hera is backing himself. He's saying, I can defend with skirmishers and attack with my scouts. A little bit of idle time there on those scouts, just whatever. He needed to focus on what was going at home. And yeah, Vinchester sees it though. So again, tiny margins. Tiny margins. If Hera hadn't paused there, he would have maybe got a vill kill there. But Vinchester noticed in time. And maybe just wants to get some walls around here to help himself out. But yeah, Hera able to push out with his skirmishers. So it feels like, oh my god, he was under so much pressure. How's it going, Poop Lord? How's it going, man? Hope you had a nice stream. Alright, Scout's gonna patrol around on this hill. Spear out in defense. So it's great play by both players. Great play. Vinchester with the idle TC time creeping up there. So it shouldn't be high at this level. Honestly, that's almost a villager of idle time. I don't know what that... Oh, no. What happened here? He chopped through. He over-chopped and didn't notice. That's sloppy from Hera. Whether it will cost him a villager, I don't know. Hasn't cost him a villager yet. There is a weak one. Oh, squeaky bum time. Very squeaky bum time. Okay, the villager goes down. Oh, so nice play by Vinchester there. That's a big deal. As a blacksmith will now go up for Hera. Obviously, we saw that one getting... Oh, can I get you to cast a game? I will tomorrow. This, yeah, this is gonna be my last game or second last game. But I will cast your game, Poop Lord. Absolutely. Just not today. Skirmisher's gonna patrol forward here. Is it a wreck or like a live one? You have the points. Ah, okay. Cool. Redeem the points. It's not showing me. Redeem your points, sir. As long as it's not like 2 hours. Oh god. No one's actually redeemed any points as far as I'm aware. Oh, you're waiting for the 69,000. Oh, okay. I get it. I get it. I get it. One of my, if it's a closed map, it's like 100,000 points, right? Hera running around with his scouts, not getting any damage with these guys. Vinchester defending well here. Getting that wall we talked about, just walling towards his TC could be nice. Needs to be careful though, if Hera spots this villager, it could be vulnerable. Let's see. Hera clicking a lot. You can tell by the way that... Oh, that's nice. That's nice by Hera. Blocking with the weak scout. Will get a kill. Won't get a kill. Won't get a kill. Won't get a kill. Okay, runs away. Runs away. Let me know if you redeem those points, man, because I can't tell if you've done it. It hasn't given me like an announcement if anyone's done it yet or anything like that. So yeah. All right. Skirmisher is going to move forward here. Archers being massed inside here for Vinchester, so can't pop these guys out anytime soon into these skirmishers. As yeah, you see how fast the spears are for the Lithuanians, just able to chase the camels, so... Or not the camels, the scouts. The tower is now going up for Vinchester, so yeah. Eagles will do okay underneath towers. Not eagles, I've lost my mind here. Skirmishers are going to do okay underneath towers, and maybe could have dove in there. They won't do well against spears though, so yeah. Interesting game. Really interesting game. Hera going up to Castle Age now. He is getting bloodline, so maybe he's thinking... Knights? Just knights? Why not? He doesn't see knights from his opponent yet. And can always switch into camel if he wants to. Vinchester is... He got bloodlines. Did he get... No. He got husbandry, did he? What did he just get? I can't remember. It's just horse collar. Did he cancel the upgrade, maybe? Stable's in for him, though. Maybe just built that stable to try and kill some of the skirmishers. But yeah. I think Hera can trade here pretty okay. Men-at-Arms kept alive. Again, we say it all the time. We say it all the time. Keep the Men-at-Arms alive. They didn't do fantastically there. Hera going to dive in. Does he see a weak villager? Or is that a mistake? Hera forcing a lot of idle time. A lot of reactions out of Vinchester here. Trying to snipe a Vil. Gets a Vil finally. Scouts are still alive somehow. Okay, one goes down. Skirmisher is now going to start going down. There's still a weak villager around here, right? Okay. Hera's up first. What's he going to add? Bit of an anticlimax here, Hera. Okay, here we go. Vodka Arrow Elite Skirmisher for him. That's fine. Obviously, he saw what was going on inside this archery range and was like, okay, I should probably upgrade my skirmishers. So nice play by him. Villagers over here. Scout's going to do okay against the skirmishers. Once this scout is dead, villager trying to help out. This scout just being kept alive. Yeah, how many skirmishers does he have? He has 10. So here he has, what, 6? He has 4 over here with knights, so he's going to come forward with knights and skirmishers. Should be good. Should be good. Expensive. It's a tough comp for Vinchester to deal with. Honestly, it's a very tough comp to deal with. Like full stop. If you're playing archers, basically, you have 2 counter units depending on the numbers. Elite Skirm is in though, so yeah. Well, Hera going to use his mobility. He's going to come out with his scout, his knights. And just run around and basically just force this army to come home. He's going to say, okay, I'll defend with my skirmishers. I have the counter. And we're seeing some camels as well from Hera too. So he's mixing it up here. Did see, or maybe some of his skirmishers got cleaned up by that knight actually. So he's adding a camel just to help out. Over here, yep. Vinchester, not with ballistics yet, but Hera will spot this and needs to get these guys out of dodge. He does that immediately. Doesn't overreact though. Just gonna put them on the furthest wood as these guys try and break in. It's a lot of archers. These guys will one-shot Vils. If they're in range, but they're not because Hera moves away. Hera could maybe move out to this wood. Maybe think about dropping a TC somewhere. Has these camels back in defense too. Probably just waiting for knights. Meanwhile, is that a monk out on the field? Yes. We have monks out on the field going to convert some of these knights, which is really nice play. Playing to his strengths. Gonna get... well, conversions on the knights, but also the relics, as the Lithuanians have to be thinking about that, as a poor jaguar loses its life. Knights and skirmishers are in though, and yeah, knights going to target the skirmishers. Camels here just not involved. Archers will do very well against the camels, but the camels will do pretty well against the knights. So yeah, it's gonna be about micro here. Very nice balance in this game. As back here, Hera running and trying to get some damage. Is killing a few Vils. Not enough room for all the villagers inside this tower. What upgrades does Hera have? Just the first armor. So yeah, lots of the pros not prioritizing the second armor, which is something that I thought was just basically gospel. Like, just if you're playing against archers, get the second upgrade for your knights. But maybe if that's all in knights, you do that. Maybe not all the time. It's expensive. Maybe production is a bit better. Camel doing a bit of dancing there. This will all go down. So great defense by Hera. He's definitely got the edge here, I would say. He has 2 less villagers, which is a bit surprising. Has a bit more idle TC time. He does have wheelbarrow. Vinchester does not have wheelbarrow, so that's big as well. Just 1 TC for both players. And yeah, this is going to be good for Vinchester, right? Should be able to fight the skirmishers here. Vinchester and with no upgrades actually on the knights. So actually the skirmishers won't do terribly here. It needs to be microed though. Ooh, okay, no, skirmishers will start going down. Don't bring your archers anywhere near here. Like, why did Vinchester feel he need to do this? Like, to take out the camel? He's just losing archers for free. He didn't need to get archers involved in this fight at all. Just trade away this. Yeah, perfect. Just trade away here. Lost archers needlessly there by getting them involved in the skirmisher cleanup. Anyway, 3 monks out on the field now for Vinchester. 47 villagers for both players. This is pretty nuts. Pretty high level. I think we can appreciate the difference between this game and the other games we've seen today, which is just crazy. Shows you the level of these guys. Like, how good did everyone else play today, and how much better is this? Insane. How we're gonna patrol around here. Just needs to be careful. Like, it's not. He's making the right decisions. It feels like. But if these monks get any amount of conversions on the camels, it can turn the game instantly. And Hera needs to think of something else here. He's just doubling down on camels. Needs to get his own monks out on the field. They need to be like out on the field now. If he gets a knight conversion, it's big. Monks being sniped. Camels going. Get him. Gets him. Okay, now we can push this back. Maybe add a few knights now if you're Hera as well. Second TC finally going up for one of the players. So it's going up for Vinchester here on the stone. Maybe gonna look to get a castle up at some stage. He's making the decision to go to stone there. So that's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, monk just hanging around here. Just I'm going to show everyone my new shiny relic. Maybe could turn it in, get extra attack for the knights. Deciding not to do that yet though. He's not ready. He'll do it when he wants. Alright. Camel gonna just come home now, and yeah, the game is settling a bit. Everyone has gone home. Gonna get some upgrades, expand their eco a bit. Hera adding a second TC now. Again, that's just on instinct. He didn't like see that Vinchester had one and he better do it as well. He's just like, yeah, feels right, I guess. Is it a good position? I actually would have preferred the TC out here on the stone and the wood, but whatever. Gonna have safe wood out here and just secure this side of his base, I guess, where he's taking wood also. So gonna have safe wood going forward. Yeah, and just patrolling around out here, no worries. Getting a skirmisher mass up again, getting more camels. His opponent not making anything except villagers. Getting some upgrades. And that's it. Getting sanctity for the monks. Sanctity is extra HP for those monks. Makes them a bit more tanky. And yeah, monks are going to be huge here. In melee battles with scouts, or scouts with camels and knights, monks are huge. Monks can win games. And yeah, we might see that here. But yeah, Hera has some monks of his own. He also has his camels with the first armor upgrade. No attack upgrade. Any upgrade for Vinchester's knights? No. Just the first armor. Quick wall here by Vinchester. Spots that he was open here. So nice play by him. Needs to get out of dodge. Is going for a third TC over here. Again on stone. So is prioritizing stone again. Skirmisher's going to run in and try and snipe some of these monks. Ballistics is on the way for Hera, so that will definitely help. Ballistics is expensive as hell. Finally, the second armor coming for Vinchester. Maybe he didn't need to get that so much, right? Maybe it's more of a priority for Hera with the weak camels, but whatever. Not the weak camels. Camels that are weaker to crossbow than knights, let's say. So maybe he should have prioritized that a bit more. Anyway. It's gonna help his knights out anyway. Does have a relic in now, right? One relic, so these are +1 knights without any upgrades. Conversions coming in on the skirmishers. Okay, that's things. All right, as we see a raid coming here with knights. So yeah, Hera caught out of position here. I like this play from Vinchester. Didn't need to be defending with all his knights, and just went back with one and got rewarded. Got a few vill kills, took Hera off his main gold. Hera needs to fully wall this. Like, why he's not fully walling that, I don't understand. But he's busting in now. Monk's gonna get sniped by the skirmishers. Gets a conversion, does he? Not quite. Oh, he converted a skirmisher, whatever. As monks come in behind this now. And this looks like Hera's... Not Hera's game, but it looks like a better position for Hera. Great micro by him. This tower is going to be annoying going forward, but yeah, he can just sit under that and sit underneath that and get some damage. Villagers will also get sniped by these skirmishers too. Where are these? Okay, that's an insta conversion on that on that knight. That's nuts. Okay, so getting a nice conversion there. Hera getting lots of eco damage here. Eco KD 7, 4 in Hera's favor, so not fatal, not critical, but still going. Everyone pumping on 3 TCs now, so kind of nuts. But Hera taking fantastic trades here. Monk gonna try and snipe some of these camels, but camels will die pretty hard underneath the TC. Again, they're not as tanky as knights. Monk gets a conversion as well, so Hera getting a bit of luck here with conversions. Or maybe just not being unlucky, put it that way. As you see, forward siege now from Hera, so looking to push his advantage, looking to get some rams out on the field. I say it a lot, actually. That idle villager right here. That if you have the better army, if you really want to force a fight, you go for rams, especially if it's melee, right? If it's knights versus camels, and you're like, he won't fight my camels. He's just going to run under his TC. Then you go for a ram, and like he has to choose between losing his buildings or losing his army, and you force that choice by going rams in that situation. But it will be a castle defense from Vinchester, so he was working towards this, right? He did go out to stone on this side, he went out to stone on this side, and was thinking about going a castle the whole time. So maybe he was happy, let Hera in a bit here, realizing that Hera had more army anyway, but he was going to defend with the castle. And he's going to be fine here. It's going to stall everything out. So it's going to be about who can go up to Imperial Age first now, I think. And we'll see how they transition here. Skirmishers coming out here trying to snipe some villagers. Vinchester might lose a villager here, but the knights are here for him. And yeah, the knights with the +2 will shred the skirmishers, but there's knights here helping out. In terms of relics, it's still just 1 for Vinchester. There are nice relics around here for him to take. Like, the relics are close to him. There's 2 beside his base, 2 beside Hera's base, but still, that +3 is going to be nuts if he gets those. But right now, Hera has map control. He's not letting him move too much. Hera going to just ram down these houses, can't push the castle. And we do see Latus on the way. So Latus very strong. We talked about them at the start of the game. And yeah, Skirmisher is just going to sit up on this hill. And yeah, look to try and get some damage here. 4 TC coming out for Vinchester, which is kind of nuts. Again, nice on this back gold and wood, so very nice. Love to see it. His other gold is out here, a bit exposed. But yeah, I think Hera feels like maybe he has to do some damage here. He's only 6 villagers behind. Has converted a latest now, so that's pretty tasty. Monk, not going to get sniped. Not going to get sniped. And probably we're going to see these guys banking res to try and go up. We already see Vinchester's res getting up there. He'll be spending that gold on, well, he's spending some of it on latest. Could be spending it on knights, but he's choosing not to. And wants imp, basically. But Hera is such a big army here. And maybe he needs a castle of his own to get Farimba, which will give his cavalry extra attack. It'll be very, very tasty. Pikemen coming out now for Vinchester. Again, these guys are moving faster. I like this switch. I like the timing of it as well. If you went for it too early, it could have just been a disaster. You waited until the skirmishers were kind of less important. And the skirmishers are out here and maybe about to go down to the latest. So yeah, it's good timing. Good timing. And now the spears are here. And look how fast they are. It's absolutely insane. They're almost keeping up with the cav. Okay. Vinchester deleting some stuff here. It's just full knights now from Hera. He's not making any more camels. Get converted. He just sent them to the back here. It's a bit sloppy from him. Monk gonna be microed back. Not so many archers here either. Maybe the monk goes down. Another castle for Vinchester, so he's feeling okay here. Hera now backing up to go to MPS, so we made the right call there that once there was castles up, it meant that the forward aggression wasn't going to be enough to kill, basically. And they would have to think about going to Imp, getting castles of their own. And Vinchester will... Ooh, he decides to get handcart before clicking up. This is leaving a little window for Hera to maybe click up himself. He does have 2 buildings. He will click up first, Mr. Hera. And yeah, Vinchester will be right behind him. Right behind him. And yeah, we'll see what Hera goes for. See what Hera goes for long term. Like, he's just trying to raid around here. It's very weak knights here. In terms of military, he has more military, has slightly better... No, same eco. Exactly the same. Maybe he wants to add another TC somewhere just to match this. Keeping his some of his camels back in defense, which is very nice. Yeah, all of this is going to be stalled out. He's going to want to get his own castle down as well. And yeah, they're up to Imp, what, 20 seconds apart, so basically nothing. Basically nothing. Okay, these guys that were defending are now going to go in on a bit of a raid. So I'm just trying to think what the final composition is going to be. I think it's going to be definitely Halberdier from Vinchester as his secondary unit. And maybe Latus. Hera going for a forward castle. Oh no, this is a mistake. I believe this is a mistake. Does Vinchester spot this? No, he doesn't. Will he spot it? Yes. I think Vinchester, once he sees this, will double down on pike production and he will say, I'm going up to Imp. He can't be up that much faster than me. He's going to have double castle production of trebs. He'll win the treb war. Hera needed to be more defensive here. Third castle going up for Vinchester, just locking down his whole base. So preparing for the late game, just this wall of castles. Just to defend his eco from raids. So really nice. Instead of walls, he's doing that. Over here, he's raiding with Latus. So Hera has to get out of dodge. Hera, yeah, like just playing a bit loose here. Not protecting his eco enough. Knights sitting at the back here, not helping out. So it's a bit sloppy by Hera. Knights coming back here to defend. In terms of, yeah, now it's a 10 villager lead for Vinchester. And Latus trying to deny this castle, and they might do it. They might do it. Okay, not prioritizing the villagers. The castle's going to be slow to go up now. And Hera's up first. But the castle will be up at about the same time that Vinchester is hitting Imp, so it doesn't make any difference for the treb war. I think that's the first mistake we've seen. I would say, like the first mistake that was obvious to me at least, was this forward castle from Hera. Because I can see the times that people are going up to Imp, and Hera can't see that. So yeah, I have that benefit. But yeah, Hera's gone. He's still on enough stone that maybe he can drop a defensive castle as well, but this one's going late. This game is definitely going to go into the late game as far as I can tell. As we see Knights and Latus. Yeah, so what's the comp here? What is the comp? Lots and lots of Knights for Hera. How many relics for Vinchester? 2. So I think if he gets a third one, he's probably justified in going Cavalier and just mopping this up. Hera can obviously go for camels as well, but against that kind of power with the Knights, I'm not sure. It's all cavalry actually, it's the latest as well. The latest are getting the +3 also from the, or +1 from each relic. So it's not just the cav, it's not just the knight line, I should say. Knights under here, we're seeing, where are the trebs? One treb out on the field that came from a long way. And it will start to get to work here. Hera already with 2 trebs out on the field, there will be 3. So one thing that I learned from like people in my chat telling me how to play better basically, is that if you're in a treb war situation, because I got kind of caught in 2 minds as whether to go for conscription, whether to go for something else when I hit Imp. And apparently the consensus is to immediately go for 3 trebs and then take it from there. Okay, we're seeing Elite Latus from Vinchester. Hera will need to tech into something else. He's going for Cavalier, getting chemistry. You just feel like Latus is going to melt this. Needs a second unit. He has... I mean... No. He has skirmishers. He has skirmishers to try and deal with the halberdier. Okay. But this just feels stronger. The latest halb just feels stronger than everything here. Hera needs to wait for his upgrade. Castle will eventually go down. Whether this castle goes down, I'm not sure. Vinchester doing a good job repairing. Maybe he should try and just nab some of the trebs. One more hit. Oh my god, the timing. The timing. This castle's going to stay up, isn't it? Oh, the treb goes down. That's huge. That could be the game. Well, I mean, it definitely helps Vinchester in this situation. He'll be able to push out across the map here, no problems. GG. Yeah, wow. What the hell? What the hell is that? Yeah. Margins. If Hera puts that castle at home, the game lasts longer. I don't think he necessarily was like out of the game because of a Civ win or anything like that. Vinchester's going to get the style points for me for the latest. Unique units do get style points on this stream. Yeah, pretty nuts.